What's up, everybody? I'm back with part 2 of this Joker-filled update night, and we're going on a stage builder and seeing what it has installed for us. So right off the bat, you can go to create. You can have a small, normal, or big stage, which I think also was from the original, so we're just going to go with normal. But we have a lot more backdrops this time. You have battlefield, you have this giant ocean, which could be Big Blue or something else. You have the Wrecking Crew stage, you have the Pokemon Stadium, or Coliseum. You have the Fire Emblem Coliseum. Like I said, I don't know the exact names of these stages. I didn't remember them. The Miitopia stage, the Ice Climber stage, what's that? Final Destination, Magicant, and this is either Luigi's Mansion or Castlevania. I'm not 100% sure. And Rainbow Ride, and of course the Galaxy from Super Mario Galaxy. So for these, I'm actually going to go with, I'm thinking Magicant. I like Magicant. Let's go with Galaxy. I like the Galaxy one. And for music, you can choose, I think, any track. Yeah, you can choose any track you want. So if you want to go to, obviously, for this one, let's say we want to go with Mario. You can pick Mario, and we can go down to one of the Mario Galaxy stage songs, which I'm sure is in here somewhere. Let's find Starship Mario right there, right here. Starship Sails. And we can go to OK. And the music will continue to play throughout the background as you're like building and stuff, kind of like Mario Maker does. So let's get into this. It's going to give me tips like it's loading into a game. In handheld mode, you can use the touchscreen to build stages. So there you go. That's confirmed. You can actually touch the screen to build what you want. But first off, you have draw, which you can pretty much just move the cursor around and draw whatever. You push left on the D-pad to undo. You push right on the D-pad to undo it. At the top, you can see the progress bar go up and then go down, go up, then go down. So that's, I think, as much as you can draw. So let's go. This is kind of like an outline for you. So let's do the outline just to show you what it could look like. And then boom, once again, like I said, this is not touch controls. This is on the Switch. And then there's my thing. So you can go up to draw and you can find freehand. There's circle, which you could just tap A and stretch it out to make circles. There's a platform there. You have squares. You could just fill a square right there. And then you have something called fill, which I'm not sure what that is yet. Yeah, I'm not sure what that does. Let's see here. It says tap the terrain you want to change. And done. Yeah, I don't know what that does. I guess you could... Oh, the terrain button up here, right here, grass. So here's all the things you could fill it with. So let's do rubber. And you could just fill it right there. Simple as that. And then when you wanna, whenever you want to test it, you can go down to play. Okay, guess we can't play. How do we play? How do we play? I don't know how you were able to just test it out. I don't think you can test it out, which is weird. We'll get to that in a second. But you have an erase button, which you can just erase the whole thing or undo it. You can erase, like I said, the whole platform. This is an edit. You can move this around. If you want, you can have this tilted to kind of show what you want it to look like. You can stretch it out again. You can make it smaller like that. Whatever you want to do. You can go up here to the prefab button and you can turn on the gravity. So it could be kind of like you'll stick to that, I guess. Grabbable ledges, respawn. So let's do gravity on. I don't know how much that's going to change it. You have a gear icon. Select the terrain you want to rotate. So like I said, you can do the same thing here. Rotation, you can do degrees, 360, you know, how much is this going to rotate. You can do the direction it rotates in, whether it be left or right. You can do the speed that it's rotating in. Make it faster rotations, slower rotations, a smooth reverse, which I think it just clocks back after it reaches a certain point. So that's always cool. So yeah, I think it leaches, or maybe not. I don't know what that does. Let me see. Maybe it goes back to the top and turns back around. So it's not going to turn back around. I don't know what that does. So I have to play with that more to figure that out. But yeah, that's that. And then we have a rail. Select the terrain you want to move and draw the rail. So we could draw a rail right here. And let's say we wanted to move in that pattern. You know, who knows? We can complete the line, and that's the way this part is going to move. Switch, select the landscapes you want to attach a switch to. I don't know what these switches do. I guess maybe that makes everything move the way you want it to. And then here's just a cannon. And here's your items you have. Not many, which I'm not really impressed by that. That's very minimal things here. You have a cannon. Let's just throw a cannon out here. You have which you can actually, I think, choose where this cannon goes and, you know, the way it moves. So let's throw a cannon here that goes straight up. You have a spring, which we can throw just right there. You have a warp zone, which we can put here and stretch this out to up here maybe. You also have a bumper, which we know what bumpers do, a ladder. Let's say we want our ladder to go up here. And we want to extend this down. Like, it's very user-friendly. Like, this feels very comfortable moving everything around. We have a bomb block, which let's just put right there for the heck of it. Explosive block, which I don't know what that is. So we're just going to set that on top. I guess you can't really set it on top. And then we have wind area. So we're just going to have wind blowing right here into the portal as soon as you go up there. And let's raise this a little bit so that it's not until you get right there. You should be able to, yeah, shorten it like that. And yeah, oh, here's test. So you can test it right there. And my platform just fell out the sky because, oh, I gave it gravity. That makes sense. Okay, so I gave it gravity. Let's instead go back and let's turn this gravity off. And that shouldn't fall this time. We should be good to go. So yeah, now it's good. But yeah, that just blows, the block just blows up, and then that blows up. So nothing much there. Switch makes the stage move. Now it would move, but I think I have everything like, yeah, everything's connecting in a weird way. So you can see it trying to move, and we'll do that in a second here. But here's the cannon, and the wind's gonna blow me into the warp, just like that. So that's pretty cool, yeah. And then obviously the ladder. So yeah, let's redo everything here. Let's just completely wipe the screen. Is there a way to wipe the screen? Layers view, bird eye view. There's a bird eye view. That's cool. There's a zoom in, zoom out. You have layer view. So if you open up layer view with Y, you can hide the display also. It shows you the different layers here along the side. This one, let's work on this one. This one I think shows, I can't tell what this is showing actually, to be quite honest with you. I think this is the one I clicked on, so yeah, this doesn't really say. Well, let's see what this is referring to here. And let's go to freehand. And let's see what that's actually doing, because I don't know what that's doing. Let's do, so yeah, that's in the background now. So when we go to test this, that little piece back there is in the background. As you can see, we can't interfere with it. There's no way to interfere. And if we go to camera controls, you can see that that's clearly in the background. You can't mess with that, which is awesome. You can also go to, what is that, R and ZR to go back? Okay. This is foreground, I believe. Or what is this actually? Let's see. Let's see where we're dealing with here. Make a little thing. And let's test it. So, if I'm not mistaken, that's closer foreground. Or a bit closer background. So going to camera controls, yeah, this is a little closer than that circle in the background, which is crazy. So you can do a far background, a closer background, a foreground, and a middle ground. So I didn't mean to do a screenshot there. So let's go back. And then obviously we know this one's on the stage. Let's do this one. This one's on the front. So let's say we have a giant, I saw them do this in the kind of the trailer. Let's make a giant square, okay? Right here. And we can do the material. Let's make it made out of denim for the heck of it. And let's actually fill that with the denim. And let's also make this move. So I'm gonna put this on a rail where this is just going to move up. Let's see if that actually does anything. Will it move up? Probably not. I probably did something wrong. But let's edit it also while we're here. I don't want it to be that big, so let's have it like this. Let's have it move up, and let's test it. So yeah, it's gonna move up. And you can see I'm behind it right now, and that's just moving, and that's completely in the foreground. So wherever I go, it's not gonna interfere with anything, because like I said, it's in the foreground. So we go to camera controls and look, that's completely in the front. and it's not affecting any of the gameplay besides my vision. I keep screenshotting because the screenshot button on here is just A, which is weird. There's a spring, and this is supposed to be rubber, but it's not really bouncing off. I guess it is a little bit right there. Oh yeah, it's making my jump definitely higher. So that's cool. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And then, like I said, the switch is going to move the platform that I had moving, but clearly we're not moving anywhere. I think that's really it, guys. This is really cool. This is a really cool thing. Let's see if I can... Also, hold on. We have a color palette here, so I'm not sure what this does. I don't know if you can change the color of everything here, but it's not really doing anything when I click this. So if you guys can figure this one out, I don't know what that's doing. Yeah, I don't see anything. I don't know if it's just showing me colors for my purpose or what. But then we have a grid, which helps you kind of like Mario Maker. You can do that with minus, toggle that on and off with minus. But just like Mario Maker, you can put things where they need to go based on the grid and stuff like that. So let's do erase. You can just literally square erase everything. Let's actually zoom out because there's too much stuff in the way. But yeah, there's the stuff at the top you have to deal with. But like I said, let's work on that thing one more time. Let's draw that one last time here, freehand. Let's do just a platform. And it's going to move from here and just do this crazy line all the way over here. And that's what's going to happen. And this is also, we can also make this a starting point, I think. Put a switch on there. And I think we can, yeah, we can make this a starting point somehow, but I just forgot how, but let's test it. But we got to add until we can make that a starting point, let's just add a piece of flooring right there, and let's test it. Add more space so you can stand on. They still want me to, oh, because you got to have Link standing on something as well. Can that work? That can't work yet. Okay, let's just have a big piece of whatever. Can that work? You've got to be joking. Okay, they don't want that to work. Okay, this this is so weird. I guess you've got to have a starting piece, really, similar to what they drew on there. So I'm gonna try to just trace this the best I can. And can we? It's not letting me test it for some reason. Oh, I'm making a foreground. See, that's where they're getting me. Okay, I was making a foreground that whole time. Wow. See, that's going to be something I got to keep my mind on. Because look, what I just made was a foreground. If you can see it, you can't see it. But I made a foreground. See it right there? But yeah, we can get on here. I just killed myself. That was fun. But real quick, we can make a foreground. Oh, I made that in the foreground too. Wow. So you got to remember to keep that stuff. You know, make sure you got the right box checked. So, like, I don't know why they would let me put that on there, because you can't even, yeah, you can't even do that. So yeah, I'm just putting the switches everywhere so I can test this out. So, with Mario, we're gonna come up here, and we hit the switch. And I forgot, like I said, it's in the foreground. So, let's just do this whole thing over again. Oh, goodness. Okay. Let's erase everything one last time, and let's draw. Let's draw our box. Let's give it a switch. And let's make it move on this rail. And we gotta draw, like I said, a starting thing. Oops, that's not a starting thing. Let's undo that. Let's do a starting box. And let's test it. So right here, we can come up here. Oh my god, I keep dying. Can't do good in my own stage I created. But let's get back up there. And we hit the switch. And it's going to move super slowly. But I think you can increase the speed. You can stop it. You can make it go back again. So that's a pretty cool function. But yeah, that's it, guys. If it comes in contact with anything else you see, it just goes straight back. And we're fighting on a pair of pants, it looks like. But yeah. So that's it right now, guys, and I will continue to make a lot of cool stages for you guys to check out later. Is it going to kill Mario? Nope, it's just going to push him out the way. All right, but that's it for this video, and I will see you on the next one that I'll probably have coming up next. See you guys.